Back in March last year, I stood in the main House of Commons chamber and I spoke in the St David's Day debate. I spoke about how accustomed we are in Wales for waiting for things, how we'd waited so long for rail electrification, which is now merely another broken promise from the government. And we had waited for the Welsh national team to reach the European Championships. That was one worth waiting for. No comment. And how we were waiting for the review on the Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon. 10 months later, and that review was published by Charles Henry. And that review was conclusive. It provided the assurance that the government had sought on whether tidal lagoons could play a cost-effective role in the UK energy mix. And it recommended moving forwards with a Pathfinder Lagoon in Swansea Bay as soon as was reasonably practicable. That was 8 months ago, and once again we are still waiting. Since the publication of the review, the government have made no concerted effort to proceed. The Conservative Party manifesto for this general election merely touched on renewable energy in Wales, with a promise to explore ways to harness Welsh natural resources for the generation of power, but failed to make any commitment to Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon. That in comparison with all other major political parties who made a commitment in their manifestos that it should happen as a priority. And since the election, we've heard nothing more from the government about any plans to develop this project. We all know the Tidal Lagoon is the way forward. It harnesses natural power from the rise and fall of the tides and therefore offers an entirely predictable year-round supply. It's a guaranteed power source for generations to come, and the long-term cost benefits speak for themselves. The Welsh Labour Government, local councils and city regions all support a tidal lagoon in Swansea. Welsh businesses, community leaders and the people of Wales and Swansea support it. Swansea is ready for this now. There are many benefits that will have immediate impact on the economy and to the community. It will bring an estimated 2,000 new jobs to the region, and there will be a demand for approximately 100,000 tonnes of locally sourced steel. Tidal Lagoon already have 1,300 British businesses registered on their supply chain database. This is a golden opportunity to use British resources to develop British industry in Wales. Why are we stalling? In his review, Sir Charles Henry said, we can either stand back and watch other countries take the lead, or we can decide that we should do what the UK has done so well in the past. Spot opportunities, develop the technology and create an industry. As Britain moves into a post-Brexit world, we need to ask if we want to be leaders or followers. So today, I ask the Minister that very question. Are we ready to be world leaders and develop this new energy source in South Wales, or are we going to be left behind waiting, this time for someone else to steal our lead? We can't afford to let this slip through our fingers. We need an answer. We need the lagoon, and we need it now.